Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in this video we are going to learn how to add Elementor Form submission in Stackby. So let's suppose I am running a retail business and I am collecting all my customers from Elementor. Now I want that whenever a new customer fills this form, all the details related to that customer is automatically added in my Stackby account. I completely want to automate this process, and to do this automation I am going to use Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect is an amazing automation and integration software which requires no coding or programming skills. Here I just need to build connection between Elementor and Stackby. Pabbly Connect runs on two principles, which is trigger and action. Here as my trigger application, I am going to take Elementor from where I will receive new form submission, and this complete workflow here will get triggered. And then in my action application, I am going to take Stackby where the details will be added automatically. If you want to learn this amazing automation step by step, then let me take you all to my screen. In this video, we are going to learn how to add Elementor Form response in Stackby automatically. For this, we are going to create automation between Elementor and Stackby with the help of Pabbly Connect. So this is the landing page of Pabbly, and you can visit this simply by typing pabbly.com/connect in your browser. Now after browsing the website, we need to sign in to our Pabbly account. On the top right corner, you can see two options, sign in and sign up for free. If you are an existing user, click on this sign in. But if you are a new user, click on this sign up for free, and this will give you 100 tasks free on monthly basis. As I am an existing user, I'll click on this sign in. And here a dashboard has appeared showing me all the Pabbly applications. Here I have to click on this Pabbly Connect Access Now. And it has taken me to this dashboard where I will be able to find all my workflows over here and all the folders that I have created over here. If you want to create a new folder, you just need to click on this plus icon, and from here you can create a new folder. For now, I want to create a new workflow, for which I need to click on this create workflow, and first I need to provide the workflow name and then select the folder in which I want to save that workflow. So first let's name this workflow as how to add Elementor Form response in Stackby, and then I need to select my folder. So these are the folders that have been created, and I want to select this forms automation and then click on this create. Now as soon as I click on create, two boxes have appeared in front of me. One is trigger, other is action. So trigger says when this happens, and action says do this. So trigger is basically an event which starts the automation of a workflow. There can be only one trigger in the workflow, but as many as action applications as you want. Here in this workflow, I want to add my Elementor Form submission in Stackby, which means whenever a form submission will be made, all the details will be automatically added in my Stackby, which means whenever Elementor Form submission will be made, this complete workflow here will get triggered, because trigger says when this happens. So whenever a form submission happens, an action says do this, then add details in my Stackby. So here in my trigger application, I am going to take Elementor, and then in my trigger event, I am going to take this new form submission. Now I need to make connection between Pabbly Connect and Elementor, for which a webhook URL is provided to me, and this URL is going to act as a bridge to connect my Elementor with Pabbly Connect. So reading this help desk given below over here, I will make this connection. And to make this connection, let me take you to my Elementor. So this is the app dashboard of WordPress, and as Elementor is plugin of WordPress, I am going to click on this pages, and then I am going to click on this all pages. Now all the forms and pages have appeared in front of me, where I am going to search for my form, which is contact us. And over here, this is my form, customer contact form, and I am going to click on this edit with Elementor. Now this form has appeared in front of me. It has all these fields: first name, last name, phone number, email and company. And when I click on any of these fields, these options will start appearing in front of me, and when I scroll down, I will be able to find this webhooks option. So I need to enter this webhook URL which I am provided in this Pabbly Connect workflow in this form. So for that, I first need to remove this existing webhook URL, and now I am going to copy the webhook URL from my Pabbly Connect workflow and then paste that webhook URL over here. Now after doing this, I am going to click on this publish. So I have successfully added my webhook URL in this particular form. Now let's go back to Pabbly Connect, and over here I can see this waiting for the webhook response, and under that it is written Now log into the application where you have added the webhook URL and do test submission so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. This means so as to get the webhook response over here, I need to do a test submission, for which I am going to open that form in which I have added this webhook URL. So this was the form, and to open this I am going to click on this view, and this form has appeared in front of me by the name contact form, and I am going to enter some dummy details in these fields. So let's say my first name is, so here I have entered few details. First name is new, last name is user, phone number is this, email address is new54@pabblytudes.com, my company is Pabbly, and now I am going to click on this submit. Your submission was successful. Now as soon as I've submitted this form, this detail should be captured in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So let's open my Pabbly Connect, and over here I can see I have instantly received the response. The first name was new, last name was user, email address was new54@pabblytudes.com, and the company name was Pabbly. This means the connection that we have created with the help of this webhook URL in my Elementor form is successful, and now whenever someone will fill the form, I will start receiving the response in my Pabbly Connect workflow. So now I have to move to my next step. I have started receiving the response from Elementor form in my Pabbly Connect, and now I want to add all these details in my Stackby. So here in my action application, next I am going to take Stackby, and then in my action event I am going to click on this create a record. Now I am going to click on this connect, and if you have an existing connection you can go with save. If you don't have one, click on this add new connection, and then to make this connection I have to enter this API key. So for that I am going to follow this help desk given below over here. I am going to click on this hyperlink, and then if I scroll down I can see the API key. So I am going to copy this API key and paste that API key over here, and then click on this save. So Stackby is connected with Pabbly Connect, and now I have to enter all these details. So the first one is the workspace. So to enter this, let me take you to my Stackby account. So this is my Stackby account, and this is the only workspace that I have created by the name Pabbly. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect, and from this drop down select my workspace as Pabbly, and then I have to select the stack. So over here in this drop down I can see all the stack. Let's open my Stackby. So I have to select my stack, which is my retail business. So this particular stack has all these fields: first name, last name, email and phone. So I'll go back to Pabbly Connect and select my stack as my retail business. Now it has automatically detected the table number, which is table 1, and now I have to enter all these details. So I'm not going to enter this manually. Instead I'm going to use a method called mapping, which means I'm going to enter data from my previous response. So here as you can see I have received the response from my Elementor, and when I click on this first name field I will be able to find this, and when I click on this I can see all the response that I have received from there. So I need to enter my first name, which is new, and then I have to enter the last name, which is user, and then I have to enter the email address, which is new54@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number was this one. Now over here mapping is important so that every time you receive a new response it is taken into consideration in these fields. Manually entering the data will make these fields static, and the information will not change even if you have received the new response. Over here if I manually enter any data, this field will become static, and every time I receive a new response the result will not change. So as to keep these fields dynamic, we use this process mapping instead of manually entering the details. Now after entering all these details I simply have to click on the save and send test request. And here I can see I have received the response, and this response is a positive one. Now I need to open my Stackby account and check whether these details have been added there in my stack or not. And here I can see I have instantly added all these details. The first name was new, last name was user, email address was new54@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number was this. Now to check whether this automation is working perfectly fine or not, let's open my contact form again and fill some other form with some other details. So let's say my first name this time is. So here I have added few details. My first name is admin, last name is user, phone number is this, email address is admin@pabblytudes.com, and my company name is Magnet Brains. Now I am going to click on this submit, and I have successfully submitted my form. Now this detail should be automatically added in my Stackby account. So let's open my Stackby account, and here I can see I have instantly added this also. The first name was admin, last name was user, email address was admin@pabblytudes.com, and the phone number was this. So now to summarize, we took Elementor as our trigger application where we made connection with Pabbly Connect with the help of this webhook URL. We submitted a form and received the response in my Pabbly Connect, after which I moved to the next step where I took Stackby as my action application, made connection with Pabbly Connect, entered the workspace, then entered the stack in which we want to add all these details, entered all these details with the help of mapping, simply clicked on the save and send test request and received the response as these details been added in my Stackby account automatically. So we have successfully created automation between Elementor and Stackby with the help of Pabbly Connect. I hope you like this video. Thanks for watching. Not only these applications, but you can integrate many more applications with the help of Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any doubt, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any query, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issue, you can visit the website given over here. Also, if you find our videos helpful, do share it with your friends and like and subscribe to our channel.